Hey Forex traders, welcome to yet another amazing Forex market analysis and Forex trading strategy with the Millionaire Logistics. And in this particular content, guys, I shall be sharing with you our weekly Forex market analysis and Forex trading strategy on the Euro Aud. That's the Euro against the Australian dollar. So guys, if you love the idea, don't forget to subscribe to the channel, don't forget to like, and don't forget to share your thoughts as regards this analysis in the comment box. So guys, you go on as we trade forex with Millionaire Logistics. So guys, here we are on the Euro Aud chart and we're on the daily chart. Guys, we're going to be sharing with you the Euro Aud technical analysis from the weekly time frame perspective, the daily time frame perspective, and we're also going to be sharing with you our recently developed tool that will bring trading with and for testing also at the same time, so as to give you the best and nothing short of it. And we'll be doing that on the MT4 platform. So guys, we'll be using two different interface, two different trading platforms to explain this analysis and also the forex trading strategy. So guys, let's shoot. So first guys, we'll be looking at Euro Aud on the weekly chart. So what we have on the weekly chart, guys, I already put these levels here, but Euro Aud obviously looks as though it's in a downward trend. It's obviously in a downward trend right here. And we have right here our exponential moving average 20, which we've explained very much well on why we use the exponential moving average 20, guys. So we see price rejecting the exponential moving average 20 on the weekly time frame. Okay. However, guys, you will agree with me that there's a supply zone up here. There's a supply zone up here. This red zone here. You see price reacting massively to the downside, there's a rally to the downside right here, and we have price after this move here, coming back up. Price broke and closed above the moving average, signifying that price may actually go bullish for the next week. We've been using these strategies for a very long time. And right here, we see this massive bearish move breaking and closing below the moving average and see price coming to the downside. However, guys, this support level right here, use this. The level right here has not been rejected. You can see price is still above this level. So we have this range right here. We have a range around here. But then see price rejecting this particular time frame. But guys, we're going to do more justice to this as we go to the daily chart. But from the weekly chart here, what we see is recent week, right? Recent week, price coming to this exponential moving average 20 and rejecting this point. And then on the fundamental part, guys, we expect Aud USD, Aud the Australian dollar to quite be on the bullish side, because sentimentally, with the commodity prices and all, and with gold also being bullish, we can expect the Australian dollar that has the Australian economy that has reserve in gold and all that should enjoy some bullish move midterm. And for Euro, we still know very much that there has been some news though about the outcome of the Russia-Ukraine crisis, and Europe is still on the back end though. So that could actually help to solidify our standpoint from the fundamental part. Okay. So on the technical, guys, let's go further to the daily time frame. So guys, on the daily time frame, very interesting one here. I can actually spot two significant levels. We see this particular level here. This is a support level and a support level broken. There's a bearish shooting star, coming down here, price testing this minor support level that is now a resistance level at this point, and we can see price after this move to the downside making this obvious bullish move and finally collapsing where close to the moving average, right? So if we remove all this, guys, on the daily time frame, guys, as usual, on the daily time frame, we still have these levels. Right here, we have the demand zone that's already been formed. But regardless of that, guys, you can also see price making a very huge rejection, which leaves us with this supply zone, right? Look closely, you can see how this is narrowed out, right? And there is a supply here in the market. You can see this very bold control candle here coming to the downside, breaking this minor structure, this minor what do I call it, a bearish candle. But usually this is supposed to be like a support level. Price may have, if price intends to go further to the upside, price may have maybe reacted somewhere around here, between here and here, but there was a bearish move and price broke through it, right? Now, looking at the chart, definitely on the daily time frame, guys, Euro Aud seems to be bearish too on the daily time frame. Looking at price structure, price consolidating around here, price has stepped off this level and come back into the zone, and with this move, price may likely come further to the downside. So if I want to use, definitely I'll use this, because for the lower time frames, guys, for intraday trading, we're going to be applying the simple strategy and concept that I've been doing for quite some time, testing and trading at the same time, where we use trading sessions, right? Trading sessions, time of the day, and the Fibonacci retracement tool, and simple market structure, right? So from this point, guys, this is what we can draft out from this, the origin of this price here to this move, this leg price. We can highlight this from where to zero, okay, from top to 0%, okay. And if you look closely to the chart, this is what we notice. We can see price rejecting offward the 50 fib level for the day, right? So there's a very likely scenario, there's a possible scenario that price could make its way to the downside, to at least this level or lower. And if we look at this for the Euro Aud, this should be at least 200 pips. So guys, see how very easy it was to mark this on the higher time frame, guys, on the higher time frame. So guys, for the daily time frame, guys, our perception and our sentimental bias for the Euro Aud is what is bearish. So guys, regardless, we're still developing this idea, we're not done yet. If we go down to the 4-hour time frame, what we've done so far, we have a very clean bearish scenario for the Euro Aud right here. So guys, without wasting much of your time, okay, we've established a sentimental analysis very simply. We've also established a technical analysis for the weekly time frame for the Euro Aud, the very simple one, the daily time frame, and also the 4-hour time frame. So guys, at this junction, let me take this away. I'm gonna leave this here. Just gonna leave this here, and then we'll look at the MetaTrader 4 MT4 chart to see R2. Guys, you guys will be amazed, and you guys will love to see this. Good. So the Euro Aud from this point here, what we can see here, guys, this is the Euro Aud 15 minutes chart. And what you guys see here are very basic things. We have here the period separator. We're on the Euro Aud 15 minutes chart. We have very much programmed tool. We've actually done this. We've been developing this for quite some time, and we've traded with it on live. We've also tested before we started trading, and it's something that synchronizes with our analysis and strategy and our concept of trading. And we believe it will also help you guys in your trading as well. And we're giving this out for free, okay? So right here, we're on the 15 minutes chart, Euro Aud, as you can see up here. As we have up there, it's Euro Aud 15 minutes chart, okay? And we're looking at these period separators here. These period separators here that we have here indicate what? Different days. So for this particular day, this is on the 8th. This particular day was yesterday, being Thursday. So from this point here to this point, it represents Thursday's price action. And then from this point here to this point, it represents Friday's price action. However, guys, if we scale up to higher time frame, you see these zones very much better. You see the supply zone we highlighted at this point, and you can see the supply zone that's formed. So right here, we're going to be applying the Fibonacci to get those same specifics that we use, okay? So from this supply zone, guys, from this zone, you can see the origin of price, you can see the massive drop, breaking this structure and also breaking this particular support level. So if we use our Fibonacci tool from this point to this point, just exactly at the 50 fib level, which is a significant level, you can see this price rejecting around here. So from this point, guys, you can expect price to at least fall to the downside. You can expect price to at least fall down to at least this level, right? And make some profit off this move, okay? Now, if that's nice enough, guys, we can also break this down to lower time frame perspective, okay? Can also break this down to lower time frame perspective. So going to the 15 minutes chart does the entire magic, okay? So guys, let's just do a rundown of what has happened for the Euro Aud using the same strategies that we've been applying in our previous content and sharing with you guys. However, you're seeing this live here on the chart. That's the most interesting part, okay? Now, from this day, guys, from the 7th of September, that should be on Wednesday. So I'm just going to backtest this from Wednesday, Thursday, and then Friday. And I'll share my final opinion and thoughts on the Euro Aud from where I'll be trading for next week, okay? Now, I'm going to remove this. Let me remove the fib level. On this, we already have a reference area here, which will be shown on multiple time frames, okay? So here we are. For this day, this is the market, right? For this day right here, this is the market. And what we see here previously, that the price is coming from where? From the downside. And we surely will be seeing a range. Surely will be seeing a range that this price, you can see the market flow is coming from the upside, right? So we assume the price is heading upwards. However, guys, you know we're trading with what? We're trading with time of the day Fibonacci tool. So it's possible for us to actually aim retracements and all. So a very simple one, see price from the Tokyo section definitely will be asleep, right? Tokyo section. So our trading reference should be between the London and the New York. Maybe we could catch some significant moves if you're awake by this time, but I wouldn't be awake during the Tokyo section, okay? So just using the fib tool for this day, we want to find the price the way it trades this day. And we place it here at the beginning of the day, the mark which you see there. And we're going all the way up. We're going all the way up to where? To the highest point of price before the London section, right? Before the London section. And at this point, what we see here is this price is where it is, right here, at a resistance level. This is here, right? Now, we can see price coming down here at the beginning of the London session, see price coming down to the 50 fib level and seeing that this place is a support level, right? Afterward, this morning star candle formation, this could actually be a short-term risk, making 26 pips. However, guys, you can also come down here to trade seeing price breaking and closing below this 0 point level. You can also aim to target where the 38 fib level, all within the London trading section, right? Now, within this same London trading session, we can see price coming down to as low as where? The 79.0 level, all significant levels to trade from. And we see this price move to the upside. Now, when price moves to the upside, what can we see? We see price breaking market structures here. This move, breaking this structure here, right? Now, when price breaks this structure here, from within this London trading session and where? The New York trading session, we want to change our reference. Because remember, guys, this strategy is for day trading, right? Day trading, scalpers, and all. We want to change from the origin of this price, guys. We want to have a different reference. Now we're looking before the beginning of where? the London section, with the New York session rather, and we have price, and we have this reference, the London session right here. Okay, the end of the London session, and then within the New York session rather, we see price coming to react from the 38 fib level, which we can also target from here after this to this point. However, guys, if you're using this tool, guys, know that you can scale on to the lower time frame like the 5 minutes, and you also see marks like this. You also see setups to guide you in your trading as well using this tool. So on the next day, which is this, we're still on the assumption that price will be going to the upside. However, guys, what we notice here at this point during the Tokyo section when we're coming back is this. We'll be seeing this kind of price movement. Now, once again, we can see price breaking where this minor structure with this very much impulsive move to the upside. And when price happens to be like this, we assume that there's institutional market flow in the institutional order flow in the market too. We also want to take that into cognizance, okay? So with this now, what we want to do is, aside we're expecting price to come and hit, to come to at least this level, because this is a move that is unexpected, expecting that price will actually come back into this zone to react further to the upside, right? So using that same strategy, we have two references. First, the beginning, the origin of this price, to where we have before the London session, which is the highest point before the London, which is here. And now what we can see is what price coming to where 79.0. You can see that the price almost came close to this range, but it rejected off. And within that London session, where the London session started around here, we're seeing what? We're seeing an opportunity to trade. This is 10 a.m. This is 8 a.m. Nigerian time, real time, and 10 a.m. the chart time. We've explained this a whole lot of times, and then we see this move, significant move to the upside, right? And then this rejection. So guys, let me round this off because it's very much interesting. Now, see how this automatically, we can see how price has highlighted a zone, a supply zone in the chart, right, on daily time frame. And we can very much maximize that opportunity to trade the New York session. Seeing that price is actually falling from this point, you can take an avenue to trade off here during the New York session and make some profit off this move, okay? And then finally on this day. So this is what I want to expect. I want to see from the pound USD, the Euro Aud rather. So this is the beginning, the last Friday. This is exactly where I intend to look at the chart. So I want to see price move up to this point at least, or move up to any of these levels. That's where I want to trade off. Most precisely, I'll be observing on Monday. Maybe Monday could be bullish or bearish, but on Tuesday, I'll be looking at entering the market at this level, either here or here, depending on where I see further confirmation and the flow of the market. However, my sentimental bias and my expert analysis for the Euro Aud is bearish, at least for next week, okay? For next week, I'm looking at shorting the Euro Aud pair. However, guys, when looking at the intraday trading perspective, which holds a whole lot of opportunities for scalpers and day traders, I want to match it with the time of the day and also those market structures that I mentioned earlier, okay? Now, that's to say, with the reaction in price here, I expect Monday to be bullish off this level. However, if the price actually falls lower on a new day, I'll have to extend my Fibonacci tool to the downside to at least capture the lowest point before the London session, right? To actually get that move. So I want to see that impulsive move to the upside at that particular time and see a trading opportunity within the London session and the trading session. So guys, if you love this content, we'll be seeing you next week. And don't forget to subscribe to the channel. Don't forget to like. Don't forget to comment. Thank you very much, guys. Much love.